Hi guys and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me again. So I recently worked on a photo shoot with a talented photographer and this beautiful model who happens to be my best friend, and I posted her photo on my Instagram and got a bunch of you guys requesting a tutorial for this look. So luckily for you, I had filmed the entire thing, so let's get straight to it. So as her eye primer, I decided to use a cream-based eyeshadow that I purchased from MAC, one of those limited edition shadows, but they should still have it. Next, I'm just applying Kiehl's moisturizer to really hydrate her skin, and moving on to her foundation, which is the Makeup Forever HD in 153, and I mixed a little bit of a darker color from MAC just to get the right color for her. Moving on to her concealer, as you can see I'm using a much lighter concealer, and this way I get to highlight and conceal at the same time. So once you have the concealer in all the areas that you want to conceal, which in this case, as you can see, I'm applying it under her eyes, the top of the forehead, nose, chin, all the areas that you want to conceal, what you want to do is you want to really well blend this. So using a beauty blender, blend everything as best as you can, and then grab a true highlighter, which in this case I'm using a Joe Blasco yellow base highlighter. This is not a concealer, it's strictly a highlighter, and I'm just really brightening her under eye area, and again doing the same technique, applying it with a brush and just really blending it with a beauty blender. After all the cream-based highlighters are really well blended, what I'm doing here, I'm just going over it with a powder form highlighter, and this has just the tiniest amount of shimmer. I just want to give her skin a really nice glow with this product. And right underneath the highlighter, I'm using a bronzer, and this is Gold Deposit by MAC. This is a darker bronzer. Again, I'm using it to add color as well as give her skin a nice glow. I always like to contour with matte products, and in this case I'm using the Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and this product is again by MAC, and I tend to like this product a lot. I use it for myself as well as in my kit, and I like to contour the entire face with this using different brushes for different areas of the face. So I'll use an inglot brush to really contour her nose here, and again, same product, same color. I'm using this bright orange color on her cheeks, and I'm really blending this well, so applying it with one brush and then blending it with another one to make it seem very natural and kind of blend in with everything else. Here I'm using a kabuki brush to really blend this into the skin. Moving on to her eyes, I decided to use this metallic silvery color that I purchased from Makeup Forever. It's a pigment, so it's definitely easier to work with in my opinion, and I'm using a 217 brush to really just apply this all over the lid. I'm using this pointy brush by MAC and the color Nylon, again by MAC, and this is an amazing highlighter. I use this a lot to highlight inner corners of the eyes as well as the entire bottom lash line. Moving on to her crease, I'm using Bronze by MAC and a hint of coppering, mixing the two colors together to give her crease really just a nice warm color. And I'm just blending this with a big fluffy brush. This one in particular is by Inglot, and I've been using this brush a lot lately because it's one of the softest brushes that I own. So I try to apply it with one brush, preferably a MAC brush or whatever it is, and then just really blend it well with this Inglot brush. Now I'm just deepening her crease with just a dark gray color. Again, really you can use any gray. If you have a black, you can just start with using just a soft black color and working it into the crease. So again, I'm just using colors like coppering, a hint of dark purple to just really give her crease a nice warm color. Moving on to her eyeliner, I'm using a Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner, and again, applying it with a pointier brush and then just blending it with the 217 to make sure that I get a really nice thick blended line, and I'm applying this also on the inner rim of the eye. So this step you can most definitely skip, but if you want to give it a try, make sure you're looking away from the brush when you try this. So I'm deepening her crease here with a dark gray eyeshadow. This one is by Giorgio Armani and it's called Mastro. You can use any dark gray, or if you don't own a dark gray, you can just use a hint of black and really build this color into the crease. So I definitely want to add more color to this look. So I'm grabbing a fuchsia color from the Sephora palette and I'm just applying this on the inner crease of the eye. And as you can see, I'm taking this all the way to her brow. So if you want to make this more of a wearable look, you don't have to go that far up. But because this is a more of an editorial look, I'm just going all crazy and taking this color all the way to her brow. Again, deepening her crease with the same gray color and then just really blending everything away with a clean brush. Now I'm just using a yellow base highlighter from the Sephora palette for her brow bone and then using a brighter yellow color again from the Sephora palette for the inner corners of her eyes. Just kind of layering color after color to create a more of a colorful smoky eye. I'm using the color Cork by MAC to fill in her eyebrows. Here I'm just applying a hint of green to the bottom lash line very lightly. So I'm just layering color after color all from the Sephora palette using fuchsias and blues just to really give a lot of color to this smoky eye. I'm just creating a cat eye using a black gel eyeliner by Bobbi Brown, and I'm just using a flat brush to create this cat line and doing it in a messy form because I am going to blend this out. So I'm just applying some Laura Mercier waterproof mascara and popping on some false eyelashes, really cool ones too. They're kind of doubled, so they are definitely heavy, but I do like this, especially for this look. So I'm using this Stila eyeshadow to deepen the crease a little bit more, the inner corner of the crease, because I do want it to be very coppery. So I feel like Stila's pigments are just a little bit better than the Sephora one in my opinion. So I'm just using this just to give her crease more of that warm coppery color. Just using some mascara on her bottom lashes to make it really stand out. Using the same yellow color from the Sephora palette to really highlight her brow bone and just really lightly blending this. I decided to add in some MAC colors just because I wasn't able to see the pigments as much as I'd like to from the Sephora palette, so I'm just adding this beautiful lavender color by MAC. I also want to change her lid color to a nicer blue, so in a minute you'll see that I changed her lid to there you go, a nicer blue, because again I wanted to be more of a colorful look than a wearable look. So I'm more happy with this look. I'm so sorry it didn't get recorded, but I just basically popped on a blue eyeshadow by MAC and just made this look a lot more colorful. This is the complete look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any requests, be sure to subscribe to my channel and leave comments, email me on Facebook, connect with me on Instagram. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this look and any other requests you may have. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!